Mercury transiting in Aries signifies a time of assertiveness, impulsiveness and quick decision making. Mercury is a tiny planet that rules over communication, thinking, decision making and technology, while Aries represents passion, courage and impulsivity. When Mercury transits in Aries, it marks a time of high energy and impulsiveness. People who are influenced by this transit are more assertive, competitive and quick to make decisions without thinking about the consequences. This can be a time of new beginnings that requires us to take bold action and act with some speed and urgency, but without being impulsive with it. And this energy of Mercury in Aries emphasizes the focus on achieving goals and making progress in all the different areas of our life that we pay our attention to at the moment, basically urging us to take quick and decisive action. For hookups, this transit may create an energetic atmosphere of passion and desire, but it's important to remain mindful of impulsivity, which is the key word for Aries energy, and move forward with intentionality to avoid heartbreak. In love, it can bring about a powerful attraction between people and their desire to act upon it. This transit may prompt us to express our true feelings and desires more confidently, which can lead to exciting new romantic connections for some of you. For career, it signifies a fast-paced work environments, so you can be going for promotions, taking on new projects, looking for opportunities to make progress. This energy encourages us to develop new skills and take the lead in our work, skill training and stuff like that can help us gain more professional growth and recognition. For education, it implies the need to learning new things, having new experiences and exploring new intellectual, technological, scientific, philosophical or spiritual horizons. For spiritual and personal development, it asks us to, be more assertive and take the initiative in pursuing our goals and embracing our passion and our creativity in healthy ways. This transit can be a time for exploring and discovering our inner truth and values and becoming more self-aware and being more mindful of our thoughts and words. So Mercury in Aries gives us that chance to be more enthusiastic, take more decisive action in bringing changes about in our life. Now I'm going to go into a bit more depth what Mercury in Aries means for all the different areas of our lives, such as our romantic relationship, spiritual development, education and stuff like that. So in terms of love and hookup, as I said, it can be an intense and passionate time. However, it can also lead to impulsive actions and arguments because people may feel a strong urge to take risks in their relationships, which can lead to positive and negative outcomes. Generally, the transiting Mercury in Aries signifies a time of passion, courage and being spontaneous, which can both have positive and negative effects depending on how it's channeled. The best way forward is careful communication and honesty to avoid disappointment, misunderstandings and heartbreak. So, you may want to think about turning a hookup scenario into a more of a committed one, and you could be quite aggressive in going for this, but the other partner or partners involved may not want this. So just be careful because you may really try and set this temporary sort of situation into a permanent one, and this can just lead to arguments and more trouble than what it's worth. So just the best use of this energy, as I said, is just to be honest about your feelings, but allow anyone else involved in the situation to be honest as well. In terms of career, Mercury transiting in Aries brings us those new beginnings, allows us to take risks and initiate change, and it's an ideal time for job seekers to start new projects, take bold initiatives and capitalise on their skills to achieve their goals, because this transit sparks creativity and innovative ideas, propelling us towards success if we act. So the key thing is if we act on these ideas, and sometimes, we fear getting out of our comfort zone and taking risks and thinking outside the box, but this energy can give us the sense of urgency and make us have the courage to take that bold actions to finally get what we want. But watch out for being too aggressive, because this can lead to conflict with bosses or co-workers and stuff like that. and may lead to you making hasty decisions like quitting your job before you actually have something else lined up, which can get you in trouble with, paying your financial obligations and stuff like that. So all in all, Mercury transiting in Aries is a good time for professional growth, exploration, and taking the necessary steps to achieve your desired career goals. But it's important to make sure you just don't act for the sake of it, just like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. You have to take productive steps and sort of have like a plan, even though you can just be motivated to just do things quickly. It's best to take time in some respects while also being focused on moving yourself forward out of your comfort zone. In terms of education, so if you're at school, university, or if you're doing any personal courses yourself, this allows you to tackle challenging work, things that you've been trying to learn for a while and may not be grasping. This energy gives you the sort of like impetus to move forward and become more determined in your academic or other studies to finally, gain that, to continue, that sort of academic or any other sort of like success. Of course, this strive alone does not guarantee success, but it can be an invaluable asset when it comes to achieving your education or any other goals, or, with your creative projects and stuff. So by setting clear objectives and maintaining a rigorous pace, those pursuing an educational or any other sort of goal at this time may be more successful and find themselves going beyond their own expectations if they just go for it and take those risks. In terms of spirituality, Mercury in Aries can have a powerful karmic meaning, allowing us to have more belief in ourselves and our actions, be more assertive and independent and confident, allowing us to pursue our creative or spiritual passions and express our true selves. Again, it's important to be mindful of not going at it aggressively, neglecting the other areas of our lives like our relationship, our career and personal development as well. But all in all, this energy in terms of spiritual development can be very transformative, especially in our intellect for some of us, thinking of or changing the way that we think about things on the spiritual higher consciousness levels, allowing us to take more risks with our beliefs and exploring new avenues and embracing change in various aspects of our lives. On the personal development front, you may find yourself focusing on individuality, independence, and taking charge of your life. The overall vibe of Aquarius energy, which is ruled by Mars and some say co-ruled by Pluto, is having, the tendency is being assertive, having the tenacity, standing firm in your own convictions and what you believe in, despite what other people say. So again, this gives us the courage and determination to pursue our own interests and goals, and we can use that to start new ventures or continue the work that we've already started and becoming self-employed, or doing that podcast, that blog, or writing that book, or playing that instrument, or doing anything else that you have been working on, or finally starting the things that you've been putting off on the personal development level. So to make the most of this Mercury in Aries energy, it's crucial to balance the fiery energy of Aries with the strategic planning and the consideration of consequences that is provided by Mercury. So transiting Mercury in Aries is a time of intense energy and potential, but requires careful balance and consideration for, the best results. Because, as I said, impulsivity, restlessness, and the need just to go ahead, break other people's boundaries and misuse your sexual creation energy is also, sort of like big. So you may drain yourself by engaging in too much hookups, or becoming balanced by just focusing on one area of your life, like your social life, and neglecting your work life, or focusing on your spiritual life and neglecting sort of like your career and stuff. So balance is key here, and to avoid conflicts and misunderstandings, don't be impatient, listen to other people's side and what they're saying, and respect other people's boundaries as well, and be mindful and open to new opportunities for growth and learning. That's the best use of this Mercury in Aries transit.